Solid start. How are we all doing? We good? Yeah, I'm Tommy. Second fist bump of the night. You're doing well, aren't you? Yeah. I'm on a little bit of a thing at the minute where I'm trying to improve my life, trying to get it back on track because I'm nearly 40. And the other day I realised that my age is now higher than my credit score. So I thought it's about time now that you kind of fix it. First step was I thought I need a bit of a health check. So do they, I think. So I booked in for an MOT with the doctors. And because of that MOT, he's put me on a diet. So I'm not allowed to drink. I'm only allowed to eat green things and eat chicken. And it's going well. So far, I've lost all of my happiness. When I went there, the first thing they do is they do your blood pressure. So I goes in and I sits down and he puts a little thing around your arm. And he said, "Oh, your blood pressure's high." No shit. I was expecting it because I'd spent 2 hours on the phone, on hold, trying to get that appointment in the first place. And I don't know about you, but there's only so many times I can listen to Tracy Chapman's Fast Car before I want to fucking jump in front of one. You know what I mean? Once he calmed me down, he said, "Right, we're going to do your BMI, so we need to do your height and your weight." He said, "Come over here and stand next to this. We're going to do your height first." So I stand there on the little thing, take my shoes off. He takes my height and he writes it down. He's like, 6'2". Fuck off with that. This is my story. This is my story. And he says, "Right, do you want to just pop on the scales for me? And we'll get your weight." Now, weighing myself isn't something I like to do. The scales for me are like the saddest game of Wheel of Fortune ever. Like the scales have never given me good news. You know what I mean? And he's like, "Come on, Tommy, jump on. Have another spin. Don't worry about the type 2 diabetes. That's in the bank. You're taking that home regardless." So I pop on the scales and I stand there. And it's spinning. And then it stopped. Or it run out. One of them. And I didn't look at the number because I couldn't. But he goes and sits down at his computer and starts putting numbers in. Now, just as an aside, it doesn't help that the person who's judging my body, my doctor, is probably the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's like 6'2". I know that because we're about the same. About the same height. He's got like olive skin, dark eyes, floppy hair. Wears them really nice, you know, the really high quality cotton shirts that just hang really well. He works out enough so he's not overly worked out, but where I know he's strong enough that I'd be safe. Sorry. I just nearly had a major lifestyle change there. So yeah, he gives me my BMI and he says, "I'm really sorry, Tommy, but you're in the category of super obese." Thanks. Now, when you're a kid, that's got to be up there with the worst super names that you wanted. Okay. I'd say it's the second worst. First worst would be super injunction has now been imposed and prohibits you from discussing our presenter from the BBC. But super obese is right up there. Superman got like laser vision, he got super strength, and he got flight, and I got gout. You know what I mean? Just, it's hardly the stuff of dreams, is it? The last part of it, he said, we need you to go and get your bloods done. So I take my little form and off a pop and I go and get my bloods tested. 2 days later, he gives me a ring and he says, I've got your results back. I'm not overly worried about most of the results, but it does say you've got a fatty liver. Now, when I heard that, fucking sadistic. This is my art. Now, when I heard that, that's when it kicked in for me that it's gone a bit too far. That I needed to do something about it. And it made me worry because in my head, it wasn't for health reasons, but in my head, fatty liver sounded fucking delicious. I was picturing that with mash and gravy. Some nice crispy bacon. It's just really bad fat cunt behaviour. It's given me a bit of a kick up the arse, to be fair, because I did want to start losing weight, so I got myself a new girlfriend. Woo! Patronise me. Got myself a new girlfriend, and she's quite a bit younger than me. Like I said, I'm nearly 40, and she's 25. Her mum's in. So I've been struggling. I struggle to keep up with her. She's got a lot more energy than I have. Mainly struggling with the turnaround time. Do you know what I mean by turnaround time? Like, thank you. I mean the bit between when you finish having sex and ready to go again. Now I've been struggling with that because I'm a little bit older. Fucking hell. So I asked one of my mates for some suggestions, and he said, have you tried toys? So I was like, no, I've not, to be fair. So I am going to. So I start researching toys online, and it was sensory overload. There was like big ones, small ones, black, blue, red, orange. In the end, I just went for the regular Nintendo Switch. I never expected to be in a polyamorous relationship, but now it's me, my girlfriend, and a teenage furry called Zelda. Just coexisting happily. It got a bit much, this, I'll be honest with you. She called me daddy during sex, which it's a bit much, that, innit? You know what I mean? Because I'm only a mum's boyfriend. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily feel ready for that. Do you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to leave it on that one. This has been absolutely amazing. Thank you very much.
Happy Morley, everybody!